Today we are going to be doing a little bit of cooking, and I know you're probably thinking, what the heck, this isn't a cooking channel, and it's not. What it is a journey to self-sufficiency, one step at a time, and part of that for us and our family is hunting. Where we live in Montana, we have a great opportunity to harvest animals every year. Oh, sorry, Clark the duck is chasing the chickens around the yard. But so anyways, my son harvested a doe the other day. We have a youth-only 2-day hunt here, which is awesome. Gives the youth an opportunity to get out for a couple days before the general season opens, before the deer start getting shot at, and it gives them time to get out there and get a harvest in. And so in our family, we do a lot of hunting, and we teach our kids that this is part of self-sufficiency, being able to provide for your family with this way, with clean meat, and you know where it came from, you know what the deer are eating, you know the environment that they're living in. So we're going to take this Blackstrap, throw it on the grill here. So usually I actually cut these up into steaks instead of cooking it whole like this, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and cook it whole, and then we'll slice it up at the end here. So again, we teach our kids self-sufficiency as much as possible with what we have. This is, public land is abundant here in Montana, so we're able to go out, we're able to get out and hunt, we're able to fish, get your proper licensing, and provide an alternative meat from having to go to the grocery store. We try to support local as much as we can, so when we do buy beef, we try to get from local farmers just so that we know where the meat comes from, how it's processed, everything that's going into it, how the animals are living. So I'm not going to tell you how to cook your venison. You cook it however you want. I think it kind of just depends on what it is, where it's harvested, how old the animal is, all that good stuff. Here we have what's called CWD zones, the chronic wasting disease zone. They're management zones you can put in for extra tags out there and harvest those animals. When you harvest those, they suggest that you cook them all the way through so that you're eliminating any sort of chance that you're going to get any sort of disease from the chronic wasting disease. So I think it's going to be personal preference. I usually cook my game about medium rare. We're talking about venison, unless it's some sausage that we've made, because when I make sausage I usually mix in bacon with it, with the venison, instead of using beef fat to mix in as your fat ratio. And so in that case we cook our sausage all the way through. So Stormy, she's my grill partner. She's a good girl. She does like the chickens though. Had to watch her. So like any good meat, once you pull it off the grill, you gotta let it rest. So we're gonna let this rest for about 5 minutes and then we'll cut into it. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and cut it open and do the reveal. Look at that. So this is a knife that I actually had made for my wife, and I did a little bit of blacksmithing. Started out as a coil spring from an old pickup truck and made it into a little paring knife. Works really well, slices good. Good chance that I won't have a lot or really any actually blacksmithing content on this channel. I probably will at some point talk about kind of my journey through that, why I got into it, and then why I tapered off. But I might show a thing or two, because being able to fix things, having a forge, having an anvil, the capability to be able to build stuff is actually a pretty good skill to have as far as self-sufficiency is concerned.